Hello, this is Alexander Cross, attorney here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you've been accused of having committed a crime here, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. But if you'd like to learn more about criminal law cases here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Alex Cross. Let's see, so we received a question here in our on our YouTube channel. So I was arrested for driving drunk. However, it was discovered that I had a driver's license with somebody's name on it. Well, both offenses, well, obviously they're crimes. However, let me focus a little bit on the DUI aspect. Obviously, in order for you to be pulled over for a DUI, initially the police have to have probable cause. Again, to stop you because they want to, you have to be either violating the vehicle code, health and safety code, penal code, or you have to be driving suspiciously, something like that. But you can't just be pulled over for fun, or if you're on probation, well, of course, there you could be pulled over for fun, in a sense. But that's another story. However, obviously, the police, they have to obviously have a reason to pull you over. They have to arrest you adequately, and they have to show that you were driving with a .08 or more, or that the alcohol that you had, even if it was under .08, was sufficient enough to impede your ability to safely operate the motor vehicle. And by the way, that's the same standard that has to be used for being under the influence of marijuana or other controlled substances, which is whether or not that controlled substance was impeding your ability to safely operate the motor vehicle. Now that's the DUI aspect of it, but I'm more interested in the part of the question regarding the license with a fake name on it. Well, you could be charged with one of two offenses, although the DAs could probably get a little bit more creative than this. If it's a fake ID and you presented this fake ID to the police, you could be charged with a violation of Penal Code Section 148.9. This is generally a misdemeanor that carries up to 1 year in the county jail. However, you run into big problems if you are in possession of somebody else's ID and you're passing yourself off as that person. Right there, you might have an issue, because you could be charged with essentially identity theft, which would be a violation of Penal Code Section 530.5. Generally speaking, that could be filed as a misdemeanor. Usually it's filed as a felony, which carries up to 3 years in state prison. Now, identity theft, that's no joke. That's a big problem here. And in cases that we've handled regarding identity theft, the worst part, my opinion, it has to do with the restitution, because, you know, sometimes you have situations where, how do you compensate the victim? For instance, I remember a couple of years ago we were representing somebody who was accused of identity theft, and he had actually stolen somebody's social, and he had gotten a house, he had gotten cars, he had gotten a job, the whole thing. But the actual owner of that social was a high school kid who was trying to get into college, and because he had used her social, she was not able to get student loans, so she could not get into a university. That's horrific, because how do you compensate somebody for something like that? I mean, the restitution on something like that would be tremendous, and money might not be enough. I mean, that's the bottom line. This is why you pull something like this, the DA might not be too happy, and they can come after you pretty hard, especially when a victim suffers irreparable harm. So be very, very careful using somebody else's ID, social security, credit card. You know, you don't want to mess up somebody else's credit, because the consequences for the victim and for yourself could be pretty disastrous. However, if you have been accused of having committed a crime here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. But if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Alex Cross. See you soon.